Hey YouTube, it's Harlan again, and this time I'm here to do a review about the Galaxy S4 from Cricket. This phone I'm really excited about. It's got so many features and its performance is just through the roof. The first thing I'm going to show you is how many features they provided just on the lock screen itself. Now if you're into rooting and you're into getting ROMs and all that stuff, then all these features aren't even necessarily new to you. But the fact that they included it in the stock ROM is what makes it exciting for me, because there's a lot of people who are scared to do that, scared to root. I mean, I'm not, but a lot of people are. So it makes it a lot more user friendly, and they won't feel. A lot of people won't feel the need to root and get all those extra features right off the bat because of how many are just included right off the bat. So check this out. Oh my goodness! All right, so right off the bat, we have the ability to customize the lock screen. So we can slide over. You use as many apps as you want. You can switch them all up. You got your favorites. Put the ones you like, which ones you don't. And you come over here. And this is one of my favorites because this is called Watch On. And using the built-in infrared, you can turn your TV on and control your cable box and control your Apple TV and your actual TV right here. You can turn it on, turn it off. Do whatever you like right here. And the ability to add more widgets. And this is just the widget. The actual app will show you how to, connect to your TV and all that good stuff. But as for now, I'm just going to show you the widget, which is really awesome. And I think it's great that we didn't have to root or hack in any form to get it to work. And now, as any of the new Galaxy phones or any Android phones, you can customize which apps you want on your lock screen as well. For now, we're just going to unlock it. One of the coolest things that I found, I was actually, I downloaded a game, played Fast and Furious 6, and because it's a Galaxy S4, right off the bat, they decided to give me bonuses. Oh, you have a Galaxy S4, so here's some more money, here's some new vinyls, here's some new parts, all to help me in the game, which I thought was crazy, but hey, that works, you know what I mean? So I'm going to go ahead and take you to the camera. One of the things about it is there's so many camera modes. Oh, that's kind of close. Anyway, not here to take a picture. There's so many camera modes that most people wouldn't even use half of them. Now, if you're into apps and messing around with stuff like me, then you love the fact that there's always new stuff being thrown at you, and it'll keep your mind occupied. I always have to be changing things up. I always have to keep things fresh and keep things new, and I can't stay with something for very long. I have to try something new. So I like to keep things fresh. I like to dabble a little bit in multiple stuff. That way, for instance, there's some of these apps that I haven't even got a chance to, or excuse me, some of these modes that I haven't even had a chance to play with. But some of them I have. I haven't really gotten the eraser. I haven't played with eraser mode or rich tone, but I have used drama, which was a lot of fun, and I've used Bleed Best Photo, night mode, and sport, and of course auto. And man, just playing with those alone was a lot of fun. This phone is just a beast. Performance wise, it has so much to offer. It literally has double the processor than the Galaxy S3, and it comes with so many regular apps built in that not necessarily bloatware, in regards to Cricket and, things like that. Like if you get a Verizon one, they have a bunch of Verizon software. It's not like that. Samsung put in some software, true, but a lot of it's actually cool stuff. Now, if you root it, you can uninstall it, so that means there's still ways around it, like S Health. Will I ever use that? Doubt it. So if I was rooted, then yes, I'd probably uninstall it. However, I did check it out, and I thought it was pretty cool, and I'm glad they even offered it with it. So as you can see, there's a lot of stuff, a lot of cool things. I like the way they have it set up with the apps and the widgets and the way you can transition from back and forth and everything like that. Another really cool app that I'm going to show you is called Optical Reader. And with Optical Reader, let's see if I can get this to work. We'll bring it closer. I'll point it up over. Let it zoom in over here. And what it'll do is whatever word you're on, it'll automatically pop up information about it. You see how that worked? Once it got focused, for instance, if I get it to work on Samsung right now, usually it works really good, especially in natural lighting. went to Samsung, popped up a link, and you can click the link and go straight to the website using the phone. With optical reader, you can use it to do everything. You know, the QR codes, anything. If you need to look up a word just to figure out what it means, you can do that as well. You know, it's just that cool. And I mean, obviously it connects to the internet to do so, but if you're in Cricket, you're not really worried about it. You know, so it's really neat, all the things that Samsung offered with it. Another thing I'm going to show you is, at first, I didn't have Move Music working. I called up Cricket. I went to the Cricket store, tried the stuff. They had no solution for me. However, it wasn't very complicated to get it to work. Basically, it wasn't reading my memory card. So, long story short, I uninstalled the upgrade that it came with, cleared the cache, boom, got Move Music. And Move Music is awesome. You can go to, you know, Get Music. We'll go with Move Music Featured. Hey, I'm a fan of Jay-Z. We'll go ahead and download song. I have I got decent signal in here. What do you know? And I don't know if you've seen the icon come and go, but like that is how fast it takes to download a song. And all of a sudden, we're gonna replace the queue, and man, we got a new song from New Music. I mean, how awesome is that? It has a built-in Shazam. So with that, you go hear a song on the radio. You hear a song on the radio, it'll take it. I mean, right now I'm just playing an instrumental in the background that my friend made, but download, you find the song, download it, you got it. Whole album if you want it, if it's available. I mean, that's just freaking awesome. I love that, and I'm glad that Cricket, you know, provides that, because it's one of those things that kind of puts Cricket up there with the major carriers. Obviously, the range, you know, that Cricket offers isn't quite as good, even though they do use other towers, such as Sprint and Verizon, and you know, T-Mobile. They all use each other's towers. Those services are a little stronger, but hey, and where I live, I'm happy with it. I mean, this is Cricket Visual Voicemail. So basically, if you have voicemail, it comes into an inbox. You click it, you check it, and that's it. You know, you don't have to make a phone call. You don't have to press numbers. If you want to hear it, you click it. If you don't, don't. And that's that simple. Oh, I love that. It's amazing. One of the way, a few of the ways this is an upgrade from the Galaxy S3 is, for one, the processor. The processor of the Galaxy S3 is a dual-core 1.5, which is a great processor. It runs really fast. It's Snapdragon. You will not be upset if you're looking to get a Galaxy S3. However, this has a quad-core 1.9. Fast. It performs. It's snappy. You can see it. No lag. Not a problem. Both the cameras are an upgrade. This has a 2.0 megapixel front-facing camera, whereas the Galaxy S3 has I believe a 1.9 or 1.5. Not quite sure. Or 1.8. It's around there. But it also has an 8 megapixel back camera, whereas this has a 13 megapixel camera. The screen is a 1080p opposed to a 720, and it has a larger battery. However, the larger battery isn't that much more noticeable when you consider the fact that it has a quad-core processor and 13 megapixel camera and so on and so forth. So, if you're like me, eventually you might end up upgrading to a bigger battery. I have my eyes on one, and if it's as good as I hope it is, then I might do a review on that battery as well. One thing about being a Galaxy phone is Galaxy phones are very popular. How does that benefit you? Well, that benefits you because more companies are going to make more accessories. So all these aftermarket accessories, you're going to get them in places for much, much cheaper. Like the Galaxy S3. If I went to the store around the corner, they have cases for it. I went on a road trip to Minnesota, they had cases for it in every convenience store I went to. To get gas, Galaxy S3 case right next to the iPhone 4 cases. And that's a beautiful thing about iPhone, is they're very popular too. So with the Galaxy S3, you have that. I feel like with the 4, we're going to have that too. And that's exciting. However, it's so new that there's not that many companies making cases for it yet, because they want to wait for it to blow up, which is smart. You know, that way they can actually compete. But you know, that's how it goes. I mean, we're talking about business here. All right, another thing, the last but not least, I want to share with you is the form factor. What I feel it has an excellent form factor, and it actually has the sides of it the straight sides like a iPhone 4S or iPhone 5, which I like. It's got a bigger screen, 5-inch screen, you know, and the definition is phenomenal, but I really like the sides of it. It really gives it a good solid feel. There's the RF, I believe it's called the RF blaster, infrared blaster, that lets you basically, that's what lets you connect to the TV, you know. So I think that's amazing. What you're seeing on the outside of it is white ghost armor. It's carbon fiber. I did a video on that, so you go check that one out if you want to. But yeah, there you have it. I would say the downfall of this phone for me is the battery life. But I need a phone to last me a whole day. I'm gone for 16 hours, 17 hours a day sometimes. And if I'm playing music stuff, it'll drain the battery. These phones are not designed to last more than 8 hours. They're like workday phones. I need something to last construction workday phone, you know, work days. That's what I need. And none of these Galaxy phones are, in my opinion, really designed for it, for the type of use that I use it for. So I haven't met only phone that I've seen that had that ability was the Droid Razr Max. But this phone blows that phone out of the water in every other aspect, in my opinion, because I've had them both. But there you go. There you have it. This is, you know, the review, or whatever you like to call it. Oh, one more thing I'll show you is the ability to change all your toggles. And there's so many more. We got Air View, Air Gesture, Smart Pause, Smart Stay, Smart Scroll. Whole bunch of features that, if enabled, will drain your battery faster, but are really cool to play with and all work pretty well. I use S-Beam a lot. My girlfriend and I actually transferred a whole movie, and I thought I was going to close it. Well, actually, I will close it with that. I'll close it with that. Sorry, I can go on for days. I'm already 12 minutes in. But thank you for watching. Hope it was a little entertaining, but a little more informative. And and if you like to subscribe, leave a comment. I try to get back to people who leave comments as best I can, and I do make an effort. So bear with me. But thanks for watching, and have a good day.